Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is Sunderland, it is Bright Lights. It is today, in this episode, we find out if we're going to be champions, are we going to get to the Premier League, are we going to bottle it into the playoffs, or are we somehow miraculously going to fall out of the playoffs. I'll tell you this though, we can't fall out of the playoffs because we're already qualified. See the twist? It's there. As you can see on the table, when we last joined Damien, a couple games ago for the Leeds game, we were top of the table by a point. As you can see, we beat Blackburn with the first game of the stream. As always, link in the description below. Come to follow us on the stream. It's everybody in the stream. The YouTube link somewhere. It's also in the panels. Go follow the YouTube so you see this episode. We won 1-0 against Blackburn in a game that was tight. And they had a chance to win it at the end. And Yon and Love off the bench combined to get it off the goal line. We then played Preston, who, if we look at the table, we go back to home, are tied 22nd against Cardiff, Wilburton, and maybe even QPR to try and stay in the league. So when I say that we drew 1-1, there is no shame in that, except that we were at the stadium in the light and it was a dark day. It was a dark day because we had enough chances to win this game and we couldn't find the back of the net. And at the same time, if we go to Norwich, you go to their schedule, they did this in the 88th minute. I haven't seen the goal. I'm building it up. I don't know how they scored. But, you know, we may as well go through the spectacle and see how they did it. In the 88th minute, to put us a point behind them with 3 games to go. In this YouTube episode, we will see all 3 games. As you can see, the ball came long. Somehow Thompson scores, all right? So keep your eye on 34. I don't know how he's going to score from this highlight. It's a long highlight. But click on him. It's a bit long for my liking. It's a cross, isn't it? It usually is with Norwich. That's how they scored against us. Yeah. There? No? You don't want to look at it? It's alright, we'll just leave it there. It's fine. The calamities. You should know by now, Twitch stream and YouTube, that we're not very good at clicking through. Especially back. Anyhow, as I see, they came through Lucas Piazza, who we nearly signed last season, by the way. And Thompson just gets into the box. Yeah, he's at the back post. Alright, fair enough. Typical Norwich. Typical Norwich. That leaves us in second. Can we win the league in this YouTube episode? Can we get automatically promoted? We've gone back to the 4-3-3. We've already made one big change. Kone's still out due to his suspension against Leeds in the last episode. He's also been given a further 2-match ban, so he'll be back for the last game of the season. I've been playing Porter, and because him and Garcia get along well, Bearhill and Garcia do not have the best partnership. But against Stoke, former Premier League Stoke, Bearhill and Garcia are going to have the faith. We've obviously got Linus Oviedo, Joey Paluzzi, because Thuram is still not ready yet, but he will be back soon. Dylan, Max Power, Watmore, Thuram, the other Thuram, Marcus Thuram, and Dadasov. Can we get out there? Can we do it? Let's find out. Sunderland versus Stoke. Score predictions in the chat. Please let me know. Dan's gone with the tall draw. I don't know if that's going to be good enough, Dan. They've got Bojan up front. They've also got, you know, Umbula, who people know, Bruno Martins, Indy, Jack Butland in goals. It's a side that probably should have won the league. But anyhow, going to ask the assistant. We're going to go back to our team talk because we nearly bottled it. We're going to tell the lads to show us what we can do. If we can get out there and do the best that we can possibly do in this game, we should win it. Anyhow, it is Stoke. It is Sunderland. And why are we wearing our white? They should be in their colour clash. That annoys me. But let's get into it. Duncan Watmore on the right-hand side. Can he find his way here? Down the line. It's an early crunching challenge there. And 20 seconds in. I was about to say 20 minutes in. It is still 0-0. It's going to be interesting to see that we're at home, but, you know, our possession's in blue. That's going to throw me off. I don't know how Stoke are getting away with this. Don't they have a second kit? They should be fine. Dot points. Do it, Football Manager. In Buller, though, as we get back to the game. His ball out there finds Timon. Timon now have a chance to whip it. It's inside to Elason. It's blocked. Max Power on the ball. He chips it down to Marcus Thuram. And can we go on the break here in the 4-3-3? Still with Marcus Thuram. His ball into Dadasov. Great first touch. Dadasov! Oh, what a save from Butland. It was a great ball from Marcus Thuram. It was a great first touch from Dadasov. And it should have been 1-0 Sunderland. Great news is Barnsley are 2-0 down. Third place Barnsley are 2-0 down to Preston. I saw it. Where is it? Norwich is still drawing with Cardiff as well. Everything's happening in this title race. Where is that freaking game with Barnsley? It's up the top. I just saw it. Anyhow, Vendelin, his ball back post. Bruno gets up straight at Yon. That's fine. Is that the highlight? Or is there something else coming? Can we just go short? Come on, Yon. Just in here. Just to give it to Garcia already. Thank you. There we go. Give it to Oviedo. Oviedo down the line to Marcus Thuram. Thuram, his ball over the top. Dadasov, great first touch. He's in, and it's Renard Dadasov who fires Sunderland back to the top of the table. It is Sunderland 1, Stoke 0, 30 minutes played. I'm waiting for it to come up in green. There it is. We're back on top spot with 2.5 games to go in the league. Marcus Thuram over the top. Great touch with the outside of the boot from Dadasov. Gave Butler in the eyes. And as the keeper gambled by moving to his left, Dadasov went down the middle. And it is 1-0 Sunderland who are dominating this game. Can we hang on here? Get in the half-time 1-0 up. Is that actually Lecky? Oh, I've got to click on that soon. Oviedo though, back post, Watmore doesn't win. Thuram, can he get it under control? He does. Dadasov on the top of the box. Max power. He lays it out to Duncan Watmore. He's got a good cross. Watmore to the byline. Watmore, what a run from Watmore! He went zigging and tagging. He wound back the clock to his 18, 19-year-old days in the Prem. And there goes Duncan Watmore to make it 2-0 against Stoke. Max power, we were saying for him to cut it, but who needs to? As he beats one, he mazes his way into the box and past Butland at the near post. And it is 2-0. It's another hot. Make it 3, boys. Let's go. Smell the blood. Joey Paluzzi. Can you smell it, Twitch chat? I can too. Dylan. Joey Paluzzi. Out wide to Linus. Linus now. Can he whip this one in? He gets it in. What more? Duncan's done it again! And with his 10th goal of the season, it is Sunderland 3, Stoke 0. And Stoke's playoff hopes are falling to absolute tatters. But at the same time, it is Sunderland pushing themselves back to the top of the table. One goal at Norwich, though, changes it yet again. And they'll be back top. But our goal difference is huge. I just want to see if that's actual Matthew Leckie. Well, it is. If he's Premier League potential, I will sign him because he's Australian. Side note. And there we go. Back into here. Time's ticking away here. What's the score at Norwich? They just scored. And they missed a penalty, Cardiff. We're back in the second. Just like that. Cardiff miss a pen. And we're back in the second. I tell you what. We just have to do what we can do. There we are. I'm very pleased, boys. Keep it up. Let's go. Watmore's having a stormer. Here we are, Bojan, Imbula, and off we go. Just don't concede an early goal, boys. Just don't concede an early goal. Adam Federici on the bench too. Wow, is Adam Federici any good? Another Australian that I wouldn't mind signing. He's apparently very good at kicking, the 54-year-old. I doubt that. I've seen him kick. Adam, sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but kicking's a bit suspect. Anyhow, time ticking. Everyone's having a good game. I don't want to make a change. Oviedo looks absolutely gassed though. What I am going to do is we are going to bring Potter on. Potter's going to go on the left-hand side. He has been training, but we're just going to put him on a fullback on defend. We're not going to tell him to go. And what we are going to do is, in possession, don't look for the overlap. Just get Potter to sit. And let's get out there. 70 minutes played. The promising centre-back is on as a left-back. Bear Hill and Garcia. The gamble was worked. Afabo, back post. Thuram should have... How did you miss, Marcus? That was game over. That was good night. There's a goal at... Oh, my God. They've scored a... Cardiff made it 1-1. Piazon scores a pen to make it 2-1. And they've missed the pen, Cardiff. Cardiff, what are you doing? Hope you get relegated. Preston are going to be ahead of them too. Alright, here we go. Who else are we going to bring on here? Feel like we're going to rest Marcus Thuram. We're going to bring out Liam Miller to get some game time, the youngster. And there we go. Time ticking away here. 77 minutes played. What we are also going to do with that in mind is we're going to give Honeyman some game time because he can technically play in the middle of the park even though he's not natural. But it keeps him quiet, and we're 3-0 up, so we should win this game. Anyhow, time ticking away here. We're looking at the Cardiff result. Still 3 minutes on the clock. Get him off! What are you doing? Oh, you got a bad pass on Pearson trying to tell us that he's won the ball. Get him off! Horrible challenge. Brentford go 2-1 up, which is huge because I think Brentford can still technically catch us with them winning today. Anyway, what is he playing at? You're 3-0 down. You don't have to go double-footed through there. If I was a real-life manager there, I'd be having a little old say to Mr. Pearson. Anyhow, Sunderland 3, Stoke 0. What a performance. Very happy, boys. Where was that during the Millwall and the Wigan games? The 2 games where we conceded 10 goals. I'm amazed we didn't get the win out there. Mate, you were pretty poor. Attend the press conference. It's a terrific performance. He was simply faultless. I think he deserves to win it. Surely have something else to talk about than games being 90 minutes. Lozano still doesn't play a good game in the Bundesliga. Still 1 point behind. Who did Norwich have in their last 2 games, hey? They have got Reading and Wimbledon. Wow. We're going to need one of them to do us a favour. Wimbledon need to keep winning to stay up. Preston have jumped both of them by winning. And they got Wimbledon and... They got Wimbledon and who again? I can't remember. Reading. Reading are safe. So Reading are nothing to play for. Interesting. Anyhow, for everybody on YouTube, don't go anywhere. We've got to cut to the next game. For everybody on the Twitch stream, don't worry. We're not going anywhere. We're going to sim through to that next game. We're going to do all the games here live, including the playoff games as well, which YouTube will see, but obviously is a different episode. And we will be back in just a second with more league title winning or potentially winning action. Hello YouTube, welcome back to episode 19. This is Damien. We didn't go anywhere. We just simmed forward with the stream. Me and the stream don't see how we can change a winning lineup. There's no one actually to bring in. Kona's still out for one more game. And matches could play this game if we really wanted to. And then who else could we bring? Clough in maybe to rotate it. But I just don't see the point. We just won 3-0 against Stoke, who was 7th, who just played. Everyone else is playing right now with us as well. So we're going to find out what can happen. We need Norwich to drop 1 point somewhere. Just Norwich to draw 1 out of 2 games. Norwich win both. We can't win the league. But we can still go up automatically. Second thing is, we draw a game on the final day. We could finish in the playoffs in third as long as Barnsley win both. The run home for both teams is not too bad. Like Norwich have a very good run home, but you got to remember that AFC Wimbledon are playing off to stay in the league. They're currently 1 spot ahead with 2 games to go. Reading right now, they're nothing to play for, so Norwich should win that game. But as you can see, Wimbledon are 2 points clear of Cardiff, and Preston just played. So if Cardiff and Wimbledon win, they would jump Preston, or will Preston same goal difference. Anyhow, for us in Bristol City, who are mid-table, we're not going to change the lineup. I'm going to get straight into it. Let's go. Come on. Score prediction in the chat, please. Can we do it? It is going to be a 4-1-4-1 with Reed, Brownhill, Abdulma, who's really quick, Martin Kelly, Webster, Fielding's a decent keeper for the level. We've also gone same lineup, looking for another performance that we just did against Stoke. Come on, lads, can we keep our run going? I have full faith in you boys. Can we go and do it? I hope we can. It's Bristol in the red, Sunderland in the black. It is time to put the pressure on again on Norwich and see if they can produce the goods. Anyhow, it's going to start with a Bristol City kickoff, but that will be that. And there we are. So is everybody else playing at the same time? Wimbledon are 1-0 up against Sheffield Wednesday, which is huge. But Brownie with a chance. Side netting and wide. It wasn't too far away for Bristol there. And it's another highlight straight away. Martin Kelly forward. Adoma. There we are. Back to Kelly over the top. There's a good ball in the Diadora. He's quick. He's 1v1. In the end, it's over the bar. I'm pretty sure Jon had it covered anyway. Can we go to the Norwich result? Where is it? Where's Norwich? Norwich not playing today. Unless I've missed it. Norwich aren't playing right now. Wow, we could put massive pressure on. Oviedo, here we go. Any goal put us top. Garcia doesn't win it. Falls to Renard. Renard now on the top of the box. Lays it all the way back there to Joey Paluzzi. Joey now. Ball in the Linus. Finds Duncan. Back in the Linus. Kenny Whip. He goes inside instead to Dylan. Dylan now. Not much on. Back to Bearhill. Bearhill, switcher play to Oviedo, back inside the Max Power. It's good possession from the Sunderland boys. Probing this half spaces between the box and the lines of Bristol City. Right, Dylan is just there. Dylan's ball, Max Power now. That's a poor ball, and it's a chance to break. Bearhill reads it well. Great anticipation. Powers ball into the channel, finds Watmore. Watmore, he's already went on one amazing run. What a tackle from Ward. But it's fallen back to Watmore. Watmore driving to the box. Watmore fielding. What a save onto the post. And Ward clears. And it is 0-0. They've all seen focus, which is fine. I'm going to tell our lads to get creative. We're going to fight fire with fire. And there we go. Brian Oviedo getting another booking. He's probably one yellow card away from suspension, which would be huge in the playoffs too. Reed. His ball over the top. Adoma gets on it. Misses the challenge. The ball falls back there to Johnson. Reed now. Brownhill. Still with Brownhill over the bar. A draw's not good enough. Have to win this game. The boys look inspired. Can we find one? Or is it going to be Bristol? Headed away from Garcia. Brownhill's volley back out there though. The chance for them to cross. Back post. Diora! Just wide. It's not been the best half from us. At the moment though, Wimbledon are 2-0 up, which gives them, you know, something to play for in the final game as well, which is good with Preston. They're 3-0 up now. Anyway, Linus. His ball inside to Max Power. Last minute of added time. Marcus Thuram hits it! Oh, Marcus. Got to hit the target. And he's put it wide. 75% possession for us. But at the moment, also a few bookings. Got to tell us that I'm not happy with it out there. Garcia looks stressed. I'm going to leave it as it is, though. There's no need to make a change. We're dominating the game. We just have to find the goal. Joey Paluzzi, though. He would be the first man to make way. Would be Joey Paluzzi. Get one of the bookings off and bring Honeyman on and go to 4-2-3-1. We're going to do it in the 60th, unless there's a highlight now. All right. We know what that means. Let's get into it. Just making sure I was recording. We've done that before. Joey Paluzzi, though, into there. Into the attacking playmaker role. Dadasov's actually going to move more as a target man on attack instead of a pressing forward. Actually, complete forward. He's good enough to play a complete forward on attack, so we'll do that. There we go. So there we are. That's the first change. We need a goal. Highlight. Yon. Go short to Garcia. Garcia now to Oviedo. Finds Dylan. Brentford is still 3-1 up, which obviously means if we draw here, Brentford could take over us on the final day. Watmore now. Gets tackled. Ward now. Here we go. It's a chance for Bristol City on the break to pour off. For a second there, I thought Fielding wasn't coming, but he did. Garcia gets up. Johnson's ball down to Reed. It's a good ball into the channel for Adoma. Adoma now with the chance. Still with Adoma. Headed away from Garcia. Eastfield though. His chance to cross. It's good pressing from Bristol City. It's a great tackle from Max Power. His ball into the channel is not good enough. Adoma now with it. Finds Reed. Reed now with Adoma. Can we press out here and deny the cross? Adoma's ball. Weirman. Flick on. And it's Jamie Patterson. And with that, we move back in the second spot. And with that, that could be the title. Gone. We now need a goal. Flick on. Patterson. 1-0. Hold up. Did we just get a raid? It's hosting. Sorry, Alcan Hand, thank you for the host, my friend. Pause the game, though. Thank you for the host. We need a goal. We are going to sacrifice Max Power. Dylan's going to play in a deeper role, but we're going to just put him on defend, just so he just sits. And we are going to now bring in Zach Clough as an advanced forward. As an advanced forward if it wants to. With that in mind, Dadasov's going to go more target man. We're going to go small striker, big striker. Very attacking. Pass the ball very more direct into space at a much higher tempo. Stay wide. Can we exploit the left and the right? In transition. Can we just distribute? Can we counter when we win it as well? And obviously we're still going to press quite high and use a little bit more tighter marking to try and win the ball. We need a goal now for the title. Just keep it alive. We're going to two up top. A draw is vital. A draw means we're level on points with Norwich, who have to play later, and pressure's pressure. A win, though, is huge as well. Gonna have to add Alkin to the auto host. Big chance. Big time. Here we go. 70 minutes played. We need a goal. Can we please push forward? Oviedo's picked up a knock, but here's a highlight. Oviedo Reinhardt now. His ball. Over the top. Towards Watmore. Doesn't win it. Patterson goes long. In towards the channel. Garcia picks it up. Still with Garcia now. Back towards Yon. Yon now to Bearhill. It's good possession from us. Dylan now. His ball towards Taram. He's good in the air. Flicks on towards Reinhardt! Oh my days! Reinhardt, that is soft! What a hit! Reinhardt! What did you just witness? Reinhardt with the side foot volley from all but 25 yards out. Put it on slower. Marcus Thuram. Reinhardt Dadasov. First time. Bottom bins. Pick that one out, goalkeeper. And that is 1-1. Can someone clip that in the chat? That is one of the best goals of the save so far. Could that goal win us the title? It may just do it. Highlight from kickoff though. Oh my God. That puts us back to second. Equal points with Norwich. And that means that Brentford are leading somewhere. Weirman now. He's in the box. Weirman. He cuts it. Back. Tackled. Oh my God, Aaron. Get out of here, Aaron. And just like that, Aaron makes it 2-1. We're back in the third. We're equal in points, I think, with Brentford. All of a sudden, we've gone from top to second to playoffs. Can I take playoffs? No. Tishoba. Oh, what a hit. It's a good hit. Oh, my. Time ticking away. We're in third. Back to the latest table. That means Brentford are winning somewhere on the final day here. Where are Brentford? Yeah, they're winning 4-1, so their goal difference just went through the roof as well. League table. Oh, I can't take it. I can't. Oh, look at the title. Norwich have a game in hand. Could you imagine if Norwich drew or lost? What a final day it would be. But we don't want that. We want a goal. Shout. Push forward. Reinhardt, save us. Time ticking away. It's a throw-in. Oviedo. Dylan now. Whip it. Just whip it. Back post. Clough doesn't get up. It was front post as well. And it's a chance for them to break because we've committed a lot of men forward. Weirman running with it. We have to press him at some point, boys. Where are you? Weirman. That's a great ball to Patterson. A chance to kill it. Yon, what a save. With that in mind, we are going to make the change. It is going to be... What is it going to be? I think we're going to do that. We're going to move Linus in at centre-back. And we are going to bring Porter on as a centre-back. Go to 3 at the back. And we're going to do that. And just get Oviedo in there. But I'll be interested to see if anyone here can actually play in the middle of the park. Garcia apparently can. I don't know if Oviedo can play it. No, he can't. Look, we're going to play Oviedo in the middle of the park, I reckon. This sounds weird. But Oviedo's a Mazzala on attack is not the worst thing you've ever seen in your world. That looks weird. I know it looks weird. But Oviedo's a Mazzala on attack. If he bombs up with a goal here, unbelievable scenes. Play. A goal for Bristol would kill it. Eastfield. Ball in. Back post. Thuram heads it away for another corner. Make the change. Get Porter on. He's a big boy, the centre-back. 85, 86, 87. We're going to move to comprehensive highlights, are we? No, we're not. We're not. We're going to keep it on key. It's fine. Be with me, chat. Pray for a goal. Highlight, Bearhill. Honeyman. Come on. Find the ball, Honeyman. What are you hitting it for? I haven't told you to do that. Look how much possession we've had. Time's ticking away. Is there a last-minute goal? Dylan, put it in the box. It's a free kick for offside. It's game over. And we are in third, going into the final day of the season. Bristol have done us over. I would like to say we've been FM'd a little, but we haven't. Maybe we're FM from kickoff. But I can't fault anyone. It was one of those days. It was. Look, they fought hard, boys. Alright, when did Norwich play? That's the question. When did Norwich play? Send the assistant. That is solved with one of the best goals you'll see When did Norwich play? Norwich play. Today's the 25th. They play on the 26th. We have to stay with it. YouTube, you're gonna have to wait as well to do some simming. If you're not, have you not seen the YouTube? Link in the chat. Go subscribe, because this is a belter of an episode to watch back. Cardiff QPR. No one cares. Let's get into it. We have to attend the game, don't we? We have to attend the Norwich game. Here we go. Sheffield on the final day at home. Did we play away then? We did. That's Bristol. Oh my. Before we could even change from going so attacking, that's just scored from kickoff. If you're in the chat, what did you think of that game? Alright, can we attend it, please? Attend the game. Alright, come on, Reading! Come on, Reading! Go get a point, Reading! They're playing 4-2-4. Wow. Attacking from Norwich. Play. Just come on, Reading. This is huge. Meti. Come on. From kickoff, Reading. Nearly. Alright, come on, boys. Here we go. The ball goes out for a Norwich goal kick. Here we go. Reading has started well. A draw is good enough for us. A draw means we can still win the league on the final day. And they got Wilbert and Norwich, who they have to win to stay in the league. Guaranteed. Anyway, Diaz gets the ball, flicks it on. Close will get up though, but it will be Diaz. Diaz inside to Oyanita. Oyanita finds Kelly. Kelly now. Meti. Come on, finish! Come on! Yakua! Let's go! Reading keeping our title hopes alive. What a final day we could have. What a final day we could have. Diaz, Onita, Kelly, Yaku, Miita, near post. Pick that one out, top bins. There we go. What that means for us on the table is that we would be 1 point behind, in third on goal difference. Wimbledon are not even... Nah, they're safe because Cardiff screwed the pooch. Wow. Means Wimbledon have nothing to play for. That's a problem. Norwich have 2 easy games. Norwich should never lose the league from here. But this is Football Manager. Anyhow, Hubert. Used to be a regen on Pezzo 8, by the way. A guy called Hubert from America. Oh, what a keeper. We used to be the Oliver Kahn regen, even though he's American. Anyway, Ionita. Yedoma. Yedome finds Diaz. Diaz now. Back to Yedome. Yedome now to Diaz. Diaz down this left-hand side. Ball in. 2-0. Norwich. We don't have to be here anymore, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We don't have to. It's 2-0. That's fine. That's done. That's all over. They're not coming back. I'm happy with that. Don't even need to see it. Don't even need to see it. They would have won 2-1. 3-0. Even better. If Brentford lost... Our goal difference isn't good enough. Brentford lost. Norwich lost on the final day. And we were to draw. Norwich lose by 2. We'd win the title on goal difference. Alright. So here we go, YouTube. This is what needs to happen on the final day. We actually... Yeah, we'll do this now. It's fine. We play Sheffield. For Sheffield, it means nothing. A win and a Norwich loss, we go top. A win and a Norwich loss, a drew, we go top. A win, but if Brentford win against Leeds, we lose the title on goal difference. Any win for Norwich, we can't win the league. Same with Brentford. If Brentford match a result, we will be in the playoffs unless Norwich lose. What a final day. For everybody on YouTube, just like that, we'll be at the Sheffield United game. Everybody in the stream, why would you go anywhere? High drama, high tension. Can we win the league on the final day, or will we be in the playoffs? We'll find out in just a second. Hello, YouTube. We are back for part 3, the finale of this three-peat game to the season-ending title race. There is 1 game left. We are 1 point behind, and it all comes down to this against Sheffield United. Can we turn the Stadium of Light into the brightest light in the world? Can we get promoted to the Premier League today? Or will it be the playoff routes, which will come to you in future episodes on the YouTube, but in this live stream for everybody else watching it? We are currently odds-on favourites to win this game. However, Norwich have AFC Wimbledon. So the likely thing is they're going to be champions. Brentford, however, have Leeds, who could technically miss out on the playoffs if they don't beat Brentford, which is great for us in finishing second. But we know this Sunderland side has a habit of coughing up, easy games. If we have to look at games that have turned our season, it is these ones here. We lost 1-0 against Fulham in a game that we should have won and we got FM'd in. We then conceded 10 goals in 2 games out of a run of form where we won 14 games straight. I don't know where that came about. And then the run of form after that was fine as well. But that is Football Manager. Anything is possible. And maybe today we can win the title. In terms of the bench, Kepa Thuram is back. Not fit enough, but if I have to go and park the bus, he will play. Also, Max Powers had an injection for this game, and if we do not get promoted, he will not be able to play the first round of the playoffs, I don't think. Bear Hill's going to the bench. Porter is going out of the team because Kone is back from his 3-game suspension after the horror tackle against Leeds. And that will be your Sunderland team to win the title today. McLaughlin in goals. Linus, Kone, Garcia, Oviedo, Joey Paluzzi, Dylan, Max Power. Yeah, that's right. Big Chief in the chat. Max Power. What a name. What a name. Max Power. Simpsons reference. We're big Simpsons fans here. Duncan Watmore, Marcus Thuram, Renat Dadasov has scored the goal that deserves so much more than just to be a goal that got us back into it to concede from kickoff to lose in the last game against Bristol. Score predictions in the chat. Are we getting promoted? Are we going to win the league? Or are we going to the playoffs? Ryan Kent is definitely the key man for Sheffield United. He is one of the best of the Liverpool prospects that come through in the previous years. As a Liverpool fan, I rate this guy quite highly, and I wish Liverpool would give him a little bit more game time, same with Ben Woodburn. Anyhow, the rest of their team is not bad. Mr. Sharp is up front. That is Billy Sharp. That is correct. Billy Sharp. But we have Mr. Danisov, Watmore in good form, Marcus Thuram. Dylan's in great form, could win Player of the Year. Can we go out there and do it? We're favourites for a reason. Let's go give everybody no doubt as to why. Can we go out there and do it? I have faith in the boys. They seem up for it. We're asking the assistant. We are going to put it onto key highlights for this game because it is such a big game. We are in the red, Sheffield in the yellow. It is D-Day, boys. It is D-Day. Extended highlights for this one. It'll be extended highlights for every playoff game as well if we need them. And Ryan Kent with the ball over the top towards Billy Sharp. Can we get there? Garcia does. And for the first moment, it was a heart-fluttering moment, but it's away. What we are going to do is we're not going to keep the table. I think we have to bring later scores up because it's more important. And while the game is paused, we have to look where the games are. Leeds and Brentford smack you straight in the face right there. And Norwich and Wimbledon are in the same section, which is awesome for us not needing to scroll. If games stay as they are and we win, we would be champions, boys. Let's go. 3 minutes in, not a highlight. Let's get onto it. Comes down to this. 5 minutes played, still 0-0, dominating the ball though early doors. Brentford are 1-0 up. Brentford would be champions as things stand, and there's nothing we could do about it. Norwich are 1-0 up. As it stands, we can't even finish higher than we are in third. Norwich are 2-0 up. There is nothing going on. Oviedo, come on, let there be a goal here. Kone back post, doesn't win it. Renat Dadasov, here we go. Come on, Renat. Get there, Renat. Into Kone. Kone now. Keep it. Finds Linus. We're being pressed in hard here by Sheffield. Have to keep it. Kone now inside the Dylan. Dylan, great touch. Finds Max Power. That's a great ball out to Oviedo. Can he beat his man and whip one in? He goes to the near post. Renat! Saved by Macy in goals. And it's still 0-0. But it's Dadasov. Doesn't win it. Finds Linus though. Linus now. Can he whip it in here? Still with Linus. Back into Joey Paluzzi. Joey to Dylan. Dylan. Oviedo on the overlap now. Can we whip this one in? Dadasov! It's Renat! And it's 1-0 at the Stadium of Light. And the title, there is hope. The playoffs, we're there in the playoffs at the moment. But for automatic promotion, there is hope. The goal difference is too much to turn over, I know that. A goal anywhere is huge, anywhere in terms of games. As things stand, a Leeds goal is massive. A Norwich goal, a Wimbledon goal would be huge as well. But as things stand, we are still third. We get the league table up. Tied on points with Brentford, 1 point behind Norwich. Oviedo, his ball, back post. Watmore doesn't get there. Macy claims. Wimbledon get an own goal. There we are, Wimbledon. They're 1 goal away from sending us in the second. Garcia doesn't win it. Ryan Kent now. Duffy. It's a good ball to Billy Sharp. That's a great ball to Carlos Gill. Gill ball, back post. Kent! McLaughlin! Great save from the keeper. And we are still in with a shot at the title or automatic promotion. Back post though. Headed McLaughlin again. Great save. Brentford are 2-0 up. I tell you what, boys. I think Brentford are going to win the league today. I think the best we can come is second. Billy Sharp, McLaughlin again. 3 key saves from the keeper inside a couple of minutes. They're underlapping. Okay, that's fine. They can underlap. That's perfectly fine. What's going on here? It's an injury. Max Power has not got through the game. The injection was no good. We are going to bring in Brian. Got to give faith in Brian as an advanced playmaker on attack. Confirm. There we go. Can we get to the later scores tab now again? As it stands, Leeds are 2-0 down. They have to get a point to stay in the playoffs at a minimum lead. So they're going out. I expect goals there. Wimbledon have the potential. Don't get complacent. Today, if there's ever a day to say that, that's the time. Here we go. Start the second half. We just have to do our part. Just win today, boys. Just win today, and you never know what happens. Turam, tackled. Brian now, on for the injured Max Power. Finds Duncan Watmore. Watmore to the byline. Can we get one before? We can't. Stevens clears. That should be the end of that highlight. Unless we're going to score from the throw-in. We could. Never mind. It's a corner, though. Oviedo. Make it 2, boys. Make it 2. Ball in back post. Brian, he's hit the bar. And it's going to still be 1-0. Leeds are still 2-0 down. Norwich is still 2-1. A goal there puts us in the second. Oviedo. Dadasov. Oviedo. Dylan. In the half space to Brian in the middle of the park. In between the lines. Back to Dylan. All the way back to Garcia. Oviedo now. Still in acres of space. Back into Dylan. Back to Oviedo. Can you whip it towards Renart's head? Back post. Brian! Macy! Brian! Doesn't finish. Linus now. Dadasov. Duncan. Top of the box. Dylan! Oh, straight up Macy. A goal here is huge. A goal here is huge. We can start focusing on other results. Oviedo here. Front post. Stearman away. Marcus Thuram now. Still with Marcus. Can he clear? Can he get it? He wins a foul. That's fine. We're decent from set pieces. Nothing to come about. Still looking at this Norwich game. Nothing coming. Nothing coming in the Leeds game either. Oviedo finds Dylan. Dylan to Oviedo. Oviedo now inside the Renard. Renard to Oviedo. To Dylan again. Dylan! Oh, it was curling back. It might have been a cross, to be honest, and that's just gone wide. In terms of changes, we've already made one. Oviedo's not fit, but who cares? Watmore's not having the best of the game. Turam isn't either. I don't really have a left-sided player to bring on. Could bring Clough on the right, but I don't want to do that either. I want to keep my subs if we need to go for it. Leeds get a goal. That's huge. Leeds just scored. Douglas in the 73rd. A Leeds draw would mean we finish second as well. All of us, if Leeds score and Wimbledon score, we would win the title. That league table, as it stands. But you got to remember, if Norwich drop 2 points, they go to 86. We go clear. Brentford concede, they go to 86. We go clear. It's all to play for. Later scores, it's back. There we are. Play. Waiting for goals everywhere. Leeds need a goal to stay in the playoffs. Oviedo, free kick. Header! What more? 2-0! But Norwich have scored! Norwich may have just won the title! I don't know how to feel! It's a big goal here at the Stadium of Light! But it's not a big goal in terms of everything. The bigger goal was at Norwich. Pause. It's 3-1 there. We need late drama. Leeds. Where are you, Leeds? Get a goal, Leeds. You need a goal, Leeds. Look at the table. Stoke are 1 goal away from being in the playoffs. They're currently drawing. Come on, Leeds. Never willed Leeds on so hard in my life. Give us a goal, Leeds. It's coming down to the wire. In terms of us and changes, we probably should go a little bit more defensive, shouldn't we? Let's just go defensive. Let's just try and time waste a little bit more on a lower tempo with some shorter passing. Let's not overlap. Let's be a little bit more disciplined. Let's not lose our heads here in the, in everything. Let's make sure we do our job first. Let's just drop a little bit deeper. Let's prevent the shorter distribution. We are going to take... Brian came on, didn't we? We're going to take Dylan off. He's had a great year, Dylan. We're going to bring Brian into there, who's going to go as a little bit more in the support role now. We're going to bring Tarum for his first game back in over a month as an anchor man on defend, alongside the halfback of Joe Paluzzi. We're going to leave it as it is like that, with wing backs now on defend. And can we hang on? Going to confirm. We'll make one more time-wasting change. We need a goal. We either need 2 goals at Wilburton or a goal at Leeds. They're playing with less width. That's fine. That suits us. We just put 2 more bigger bodies there. Leeds. Where's the late drama? Leeds. 84th, 85th, 86th. Oh, I just saw the game move and I thought for a second it was Leeds. It wasn't. Huddersfield scored a 4. 88. All right. We're going to make our time-wasting sub here for Dadasov off and Porter on to see it out. If it wants to let me. Come on, game. The tension's already enough without you doing this to me. Bare heels on. Porter's off the bench, obviously. Confirm the change. Alright, we should be home and hosed here. At the worst, we're finishing 3rd. Brentford are down to 10 men. Alright, Norwich have won the league. Can we finish 2nd? Leeds, 90th minute. Watch here. Come on, Leeds. Come on, Leeds. Give us one, Leeds. We're going to win here, but if Leeds going to score late... Oh, he came on! It's Brentford scored. I thought they did it. You can't do that to me, FM. And on the final day, all 3 teams have won. It was a great performance from us. The stream will go on. And we are in the playoffs on goal difference. And Norwich win the league by a point. A penalty too. Oh my. I saw it come up and I was like, Leeds, and no. Max Power's out for 7 to 9 days. That's actually not as bad. Max Power's out for 2 to 3 weeks with damaged foot. Never mind. Attend the press conference. Not really. I made a commitment to playing the right way. You can't underestimate his form. I'm happy with the amount of possession we keep. They didn't even ask me once about what's it like to finish in the playoffs. Oh my. Is there a playoff draw or do we just know who we're playing? We've finished in the playoffs. I actually don't believe it, YouTube. And Twitch. And everybody else here. Do we know who we're playing? I want YouTube to see who we're playing first. Is there a draw? Or I'm pretty sure it just goes by, we play Leeds, which I don't like at all, because Leeds are really good. And I would have preferred Barnsley. And Barnsley plays Sheffield. Barnsley came up with us. I'm pretty sure how that works. For everybody in the Twitch chat, you stay right where you are. We've got Leeds in the playoffs coming up next. I'm pretty sure it's Leeds. For everybody on the YouTube, that is the end of episode 19. What a cracker. We finished in the playoffs on goal difference. I'll tell you what the big factor was. These 2 games here. Oh, we're not going to be able to have a look, are we, at our recent form, are we? View fixtures and results. These 2 games here. 10 goals conceded in 2 games after a 13-game winning streak ended at Fulham. These 3 games. The Bristol game, where we dominated for so long. We conceded from just on the break, and then silly from kickoff. Fell apart after a Dadasov screamer. What an episode it's been, episode 19. As always, link in the description below to come follow us on Twitch. Unfortunately, the stream will be over by the time these are all uploaded. For everybody in the Twitch chat, if you have not checked out the YouTube episode, there's a panel below of the stream. Go check out the YouTube. Go give it a subscribe so you can watch all the previous episodes of The Bright Lights. This is Sunderland. It is Damien. It is Bright Lights. As always, stay safe. This is Damien signing off. I will see you next episode for the playoff semi-final.